For myself, thinking for myself, thinking for myself, talking to myself. Although there's nobody here, I have a lot of things to say and question myself. Because if I was a computer, or imagine if I was just a page, a web page, I'm not human, just a web page acting out, reading. What is numerology? I'll tell you what numerology is, what I believe numerology is, what I believe, what I think, what is my theory, what are the words I'm supposed to speak in order to convey what I want to say. What does it mean if I'm a life path 1? Is that taken on, see, I'm trying to learn this right now. If I'm a life path 1, does that mean actually I'm a life path 6, born October 4th, 1963? So what does it mean? Is the 3 count for something in the first area because it's 1963? What if it was 1863 or 1763? What if October was November? How do they figure out? Look, you're a life path 5. They figure out numerology and astrology in numerology because in astrology is numerology, right? Is it not? Is there any numerology? Let me ask the thing. Let's see. Is there numerology in astrology? Numerology is the aspect of astrology which deals with self-discovery and predictions. It helps you to find concealed meanings of the world. It can act as your individualized guide to life, your probability becoming something, your strengths and your weakness. Now, what is astrology? What is astrology? The study of the movement of relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the nature of the world. Let's see what astrology can say about you. The belief that the alignment, you see, if you're born under Aries, but now wait a second, if you're born under Aries, Aries has a month, all of a sudden you're inflicting numerology into astrology. Well, what about game theory? And I just saw somebody new today, and there's so many things. I don't want to be doing this alone. I'd like to do it in a group. It's too much. It's too much to remember that this one person, let me see if I still can have it, if I have it here. Redacted. No, not that. It's how to decode yourself. And this person is also using the periodic table, like I've mentioned. So for me, I don't want to make it into a competition. I think we have to work together, and I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. I don't know the periodic table. I know it's there. I know if I study it, if I create a calculator, unless there's already done, where I put in everything from the periodic table under the number they are and the reverse of what they are, and if I center it, because there's 118, I might want to center it or break it up into 27 pieces and parts. Why 27? 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 is 18 and 9, 27. So what's on the inside of 36? Or what happens is we have 2 and 7, but it's created from 3 and 6. Do you see the way I shifted 3 and 6 inside 2 and 7? Now 2 times, right? But what happens over here? 3 times 6 is 18. 3 plus 6 is 9. So what do I have? I have 9, 18, 27, and now 36, all from this calculation. Numbers, what are they? I want to cry. Just want to cry. No one's here. Numbers, it's just insane what I see. But without knowing and understanding numbers, even the numbers for, how about this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me fix the camera. So when you're reading this, let me fix the camera again. So when we read this, 1, 2 equals 3, 2, 4 equals 6, 3, 6 equals 9, 4, 8 equals 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 5 and 1 is 6, 6 and 3 is 9, 7 and 5 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 8 and 7 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. 4 and 5 is 9, 7 and 1, 4 and 5 is 9, 2 and 7 is 9. That's not what I want to go to. This is not what I was working. All right. 1 and 2 is 3. Okay. So we're at 4 and 5. Let me see. Did I get this right? 4 and 5 is 9. 8 and 1 is 9. 7 and 2 is 9. 2 and 7 is 9. Not this one over here. 8 and 1 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9. The reason is because this one stops. There is no more. All right. 8 and 4 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And then over here, 7 and 8 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6, 5 and 2 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. And you see the 1 and 5 here, and the 1 and 5 here, and the 4 and 8 here, and the 4 and 8 here. What is this? This is beginning over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 3, 6, 9, 12. The fourth section starts over the first section. 4, just add up the 4s. 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. And 4 is 7, and 4 is 11, and 1 and 1 is 2, and 4 is 6, and 4 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 4 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. The formation of numbers. And where we get I opened the gateway too large. It's like I'm looking inside of a book and nothing exists except for the page inside the book, like a corridor inside mainframe. When I'm there, I start to see the numbers form to each other, what they're doing together, what 10 is, what 4 is, what 1 is. So for all the numerologists are out there, we need to take this on a, can I say it, a higher level. We need to put in the periodic tables, the numbers, and understand the numbers deeper. When we go 116.28, well, when we use pennies, we go to 8. That's the 10 system. 3 decimals is the 100 system. 4 is the 1,000 system. System M, Roman numeral 1,000. I might lose what I'm saying and I might forget what I'm thinking because I have to shut down the door when nobody's here, when I have nobody holding me up. I'm sometimes a little scared to fall and I get a little weak and weak-minded, and it becomes sad within inside of me that when the truth sets you free, it is the hardest thing that I believe to know, other than living in horror, because that's the momentary truth. Sometimes the momentary truth, when you can't get out of the horror, is one of the worst truths, but not also being able to share what stays stagnant, what moves around the cesspool in your mind until somebody else knows. And then you're no longer burdened with having that knowledge, that we should bring all the knowledge together for a better understanding so that we can give form to the skeleton of creation, that when the good Lord created and gave form, that is the form we are going back. How did your company get into this trouble? My company got into this trouble. Let's look over the history. And as far back as we can go in the history, as far back as we can understand shapes, how a ribbon is rolled off of one side and onto the other. Can it go the other way? So when you understand Phobos and Deimos, finishing with USB, that is the key, the USB key. I'm writing on the yellow school bus key, 511. 5 and 11 equals to E and K. K and E and 2 and 5 is Earth, and the Y letter, the key. The K and E is 11 and 5. 115. Born onto the division of Mars. And the reason that this is 5 and 1 is actually the Earth numeric value. When you put one on this side and put one on this side with the V in the center, it's 4, 5, and 6. The Federation. Hi, Tammy. It's the Federation, 4, 5, and 6. 511. So 51 is supposed to be Mars. 3 numbers will now include Earth because Earth is included with what is 3, and that's ABC. So I'm getting a little mixed up why I'm having, oh yes, because the 11 is just like the 1. How is the 11 like the 1? Well, let me take out a deck of cards, because every aspect of creation is somewhere. It's hiding out. When we start to understand, now don't forget, it's only going to be theory until we all understand and we start to see it in the games, and then it speaks inside the words. Now I have to remember what I was thinking. Yes, I remember what I was thinking. What is the value of this card? The base value of this card, and that's what I saw when I first started my project. Basically, this is what I saw. Holding on to both sides of Jack with the one pineal gland. And when you hold her further back and when the light shines on her, she changes her reflection. We get a different perspective. And when you get a different perspective, when you have a different perspective, when you see different, when you're different, it is the greatest thing in the world. It is unique. This ace, starting at 1, is also the 14th card when you play poker, that if you move it from the 1 position over to after the king, do we shift everything down, saying I still only have 13 cards? This is in the 13th position, overriding the bar mitzvah. But when you have 2 of them, you end up with 12. When you have 2 of them, you have 12. You're never allowed more than 3. Isn't that ironic that in Roman numerals you should never have 3? That I said ABC, 6, and then you have 4 for the 10, you start over again. So that you have 1, 2, 3 for 75%, and then you get the 4th one, the leap year, and you start all over again. So every time A, B, C, and then D, you come back to 1. But here's A, and then when you come back to 1 again, it's like this. And then you go 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28. And only number 1 does that. And if you look at the roulette table and look at number 1 or number 19 1 and 9 equals to 10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. They're red. But if you look at 28 and you look at number 10, they are black, knowing that 10 are two even numbers. Sorry, knowing that 10 is one odd and one zero. But 28 has two even numbers and 46 has two even numbers. Now 30 has a 0 in it and becomes a red. 10 has a 0 in it, becomes a black. So we have to understand through that relationship, using that theory in that relationship, where it happens again, and are we living, are the gears of the planet running through the same emotional state? Mars, Earth is 52. Stand on 17. This is a soft 17. 11 and 1. 1, 1 and 1. We stand. So what does the 5 mean? What do they mean? Now we're going to also go to blackjack. In blackjack, imagine in blackjack, right? Like I said, it can be the 1 or the 11. Now, will we shift the whole deck? Because once you have one of these at 11, there's no other 11s. But in blackjack, it automatically tells you, I am first and I am last. I am the greatest by choice, and I only can be one of these, but I can be 3 of these. So at the most, what you will get is 14, having all 4 aces. 1 and 4 is 5. That is the key. Looking at this, you can say 1 and 1. You can't say 11, the invert of what 1 is in a deck of cards. Is it the 10 or is it the 9? Is it the full expansion, 1 through 10? Now, the thing is, 1 through 10 is actually 1 through 10. And then when you get to the next card, it's the ace. It automatically becomes the 11th card because the 10, the jack, the queen, and the king are all 10s. The card reduction, if you add up 1 through 13, it equals to 91. Times 4 is 364, or 13 times 28 days for 364 days, or 7 times 7 times 7, 343 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. That's 21 plus 343 is 364. All works out to the same thing. 7 by 13, 1 and 3 is 4, 74 equals to Jesus, equals to energy, equals to the cross, equals to Muhammad. It creates the numeric 7 by 4, 7 plus 4, 1776, and the angels are coming. 7 games in the hockey. The series is over. They must play a full 7. That is complete. They will. And if they do play a full 7, it's one of the times where they get DC, comes out of hockey. Baseball, okay, is 4 and 2 or 3 and 3. It is the gateway through the sun. But hockey brings you to the full extremity. 3 periods. I forget why I said that now. So when you do blackjack, let me see if I can get a piece of paper for myself under the cat. I'm just gonna. You want to see the way I'm working? I have to work this way with a cat underneath me. Now I forget what I was thinking. Yes, ace 1. And then you have the 10 card. I don't know if you can see the ace 1 and the 10 card, right? So we have ace 1 and the 10. So A1, so what we have is we have 10, we have jack, we have queen, and we king. So we have 30, 60, 90, 120. 10, 10, 10, 10. I want to count it this way. I want to count it this way, right? Because I only want to count 3 at a time to start. So I have 30, 60, 90, 120. So I would have my combination. I can go 60 plus 10, 70. Sorry, 60 plus 30, 90 plus 10. So these would have to be all combinations over here. And if you notice,
right? 1 and 2 equals to 3. So we start over again. If I count this one, right? If I do it this one and count all 4 cards, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have to move over a little bit because, okay, so because I have to work in groups of 3s, I have to work it this way, and 1 and 2 is 3, so I would start over here. If I worked them all in groups of 4s, I would have 40, 80, 120, 160, 4, 8, 3, 7. I would still have a continuation of this. In blackjack, it ends. Okay, so this is telling me it ends. So when I go ace 1 through 9, right, it equals all the numbers all the way to 9, it equals to 45. This is one suit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'm going to go 40 equals to 85. Now let's see if I did this right. What am I missing? I should be missing 6 because 1 through 13 equals to 91. The word for spirit is 91. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 equals to 91. When I change it into blackjack, right, I'm going to end up now, right, doing 44, and let me see if I got this right. 44 and 40 and 11 equals to 95. You remember 1776? You remember Einstein? You remember angels? It's going to equal to 28, 39, 28. 2 and 8 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 3 and 9 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 and 8 is 10. 1 plus 1, 3, 1. This is our rotation in the moon. 3 days and 1 day and 1 day and 3 days and 3 months and 3 months and 1 month to complete the 84 numeric value for 3 full moons. 3 full moons by 28, 84 days. For every 3 years and 1 year for the leap year. For every 3 suits to have a rotation inside the world of ABC. It's ABC and it's DCB. 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5, 5, 5. You want to crisscross it? We have 3 and 7 coming together. That's our crisscross. But otherwise, it's 5, 5, 5. What brings it all together is A, B, C, D equaling to 10, and that's where we get that 10J coming. When the Queen of Spades, do I have the Queen of Spades? I did. The Queen of Spades. See the way the 2 jacks come together, right? And then this jack, right, this one will come over, and I don't like to do it on that side here. Let me see if I can do it here. The jack comes over here, and then the other jack goes over here. Now you would say, well, I don't see no jack. Yes. And then in between you have the pedestal, this, and then you have whatever the lady coming down. So this one goes this way, and this one goes this way. So when you're seeing the footing on this jack, when you see a jack and you see that, that is actually it's crossing over from one side and the other. This one belongs here, but you see it on top of here. This one belongs here. You see, let me see if I can do this again. Let me see if I can do this see see, we have, see that? We do that, and then we do that. So when you see your jack, right? When you see your jack, you're actually, oh boy, you're actually seeing this. But the top arm is coming from this world, and the other arm goes to this world. And when you see that, you are going to explain yourself or show yourself off with this. And when it comes to this world, you'll be showing yourself off as this. And then when you connect the two worlds, you might be looking at this. Ace 11, owning both Jack and Jack. And this is only one part, one formation on the bottom. So what this one is over here, where I got this, is 7 times 4 is 28. 7 plus 4, 11, plus 28 is 39. When you do the thing on 1776, 888, 592, 444, 296, 222, 10, 14, 20, did I get this right? 592 times 3 times 4 times 6 times 8. Yes, 8 and 4 is 12, 13, 14, and 8, 22, and 6, 28. 15, 24, 28, 37, 38, 39. And then 15, 24, 26, 28. 28, 39, 28. The word Einstein. EIN, 5, 9, and 14. 28. S&T, 19 and 20. 28. The total, 95. Very important number. I can't remember why all the time. And even in French, they call it important because on this cube, the 4, 5 is a direct connection. 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 9. The female sex organ, 54, the numeric value to the sun. The male sex organ, 63. The creator of the house of Bait, passage through the moon. 41, king, home. 63, resident angel. This one will create 27. This one will create, sorry, did I do that right? This one will create 27. The 5, 4. Okay, he's going to create the 29, 27 and 29. 27 and 29, 9, 11. Red and yellow, if you want. We can look at it that way. So we have the total over here that when you get the ace on both ends working, the total possibility is going to be 45 and 40 and 11. 9, 4, and 2. This one will be 29, 4, and 3. I'm just trying to see the end result. This one will be 2, 4, 3. 81 Venus. Where do I get these numbers from? 4 times 5, 4 plus 5 equals to 20, and 9, 29. 4 times 0, 4 plus 0, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 creates that. So this is your base value. So the total here is going to equal to 96. This is calculated as 10, Jack, Queen, King, all equal to 10. 1 through 9 equals to 45. And 40 is 85. We add on to the ace 11 is 95, but that will never happen. Sorry, 96, but that will never happen. It'll either be 95 or 85, Silver Spirit Matrix, 13 and 14. The division in the alphabet is over here. The division of the sun is over here. The alphabet itself is over here. Mars and all the vowels are over here. Why? 13, 5 and 8, 13, 5 and 9, 14. The average is 1.35. That says ACE. It's also the initials for matter and energy, Mars and Earth, 18 for the ocean. It's also B and E if you want to bring it into a short formation. You can even say BSY, because once you draw the 1 next to the 3, it looks like a B5. A B5, B4. So the other thing about this is there's 4 suits. So either you're going to get 85 times 4 equals to 340, or you're going to have 95 times 4 equals to 380, or you're going to have 96 times 4 equaling to 360, 384. I think that's what the longest Hebrew year is, 384 days. Or 3 by 84 equals 252. Or 4 by 38. But the thing is, we have to not do it this way. It's got to be, I need to take off 85 here and make it 255 and 85 is 340. And here it's got to be 285. And then over here it has to be 278. We have to go 3 times and then 3 times and 1 time, 3 times and 1 time. That's the way it works. And after that, when we look at this, the 13, the next factual value equals to 10, and the complete deck of cards this would say send, but what it actually would be is it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we do it this way, right, you would get 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36. 36, you get 36 right away, the male organ when you reach the 8. 36, 45, and you would get 54. So between 8 and 10, if you're counting straight up, right, at 8 you get 63. Did I get that right? Did I get that right? You got 36, sorry. When you add up 1 through 8, 1 through 8 equals to 36. Then 1 through 10 equals to 54. Then 1 through 11 equals to, did I get that right? No, this is 55. Why am I saying, oh, right, it was 54 if I didn't count the ace. This is 55, sorry. I'm calculating something wrong. Hold on a second. 1 through 9 equals to 45. Okay, that's okay. 1 through 10 is 55. 1 through 11 is 66. So the female and the male sex organ backwards is 8 and 9 over here. So anyways, let me count this over here. 1 through 9 equals to 45, plus 4 equals to a total of 55. 3 suits is 165. There's 156 sides of Rubik's Cube. Plus, let me add on the last 55 equals to a total of 220. 22. Remember that number. What does that say? We are counting 1 through 9 equals to 45. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10 is 55. Times 4 equals to 220. The thing is, it's 2 black suits and it's 2 red suits. So the 2 black suits will be 110 and the 2 red suits will be 110. What happened to number 7? It's the 7 average times 13 that equals to what is existing over here, 676. Building 7 Earth in control of Mars, 5 and 6, 11. And he's not going to get into that, so we see what's happening in blackjack. I want to take a look at one more thing in this, as we have to understand that when it comes to the diamond suit, the card expression is not the same. I just want to do something. So this is Fibonacci, right? And this is the base number code that's in Fibonacci between the odds and the even numbers. I'm not sure what I did down here. I wanted to do, yes, right. I think I'm gonna do it down here very small. I'm just trying to see. Yes. Every suit. If we go to the clubhouse, not to golf. If we went to the clubhouse, right? Or hold on a second. If you lost the ball in the rough, can it be a diamond in the rough? If you have to dig it up, would you use a spade? And if you play with love, you play all with all heart, like the Tin Man said. So when you're adding up your cards, let's say the club, you have the ace with 1 up, the club, the 9, 4 up, 5 up, and 4 down, the club, the spade, and the heart. Each of these are all going to have the same. When it comes to the 8, you're going to have 5 up and 3 down. When it comes to the 7, you're going to have 5 up, same as the 8, and 2 down. When you talk about the 6, you'll have 4 in the same direction and 2 in another direction. When you talk about the 5, you got 3 in one direction and 2 in the other. So here you're going to go 1 and 0. And in the 2, you're going to go 1 and 1. This is the 1 card. This is the 2 card. In the 3, you're going to go 2 and 1. In the 4, you're going to go 2 and 2. In the 5, you're going to go 3 and 2. In the 6, you're going to go 4 and 2. In the 7, you're going to go 5 and 2. In the 8, you're going to go 6 and 2. And in the 9, you're going to go 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. You can see them all here. So what happens is we have 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot that yet. 2, 3, 4. 4 and 2. 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 and 6. And over here you're going to have 16 and 8. So it's the rotation of the sun, division of the day, and division of the house. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. 4 times 4, this is going to take 44. This is going to take 33. This is going to take, hold on a second. Yes, this one is, yes, hold on a second. Hold on a second. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals to this. I'm just trying to see where's this coming from? 24. Well, yes, 168. This 4 times 2 is 8. 4 plus 2 is 6. No, it's not. Yes, this and this will create this. 8 and 16 equals to 24. So this goes, the opposite of this is this. The opposite of that is that. 44, the opposite is 33. So they create this. So now what you have is you have 4, 13, and 16 is you have 29 in a direction, and you have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and don't forget 2, 6, 8. 2, 6, 8. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8. To what 3 times 3? 3 plus 3 is 6 and 9. To where 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 is 16 and 8. So you have 6 over here. 2 over here is 8, and 8 is 16. And this equals to 45. And when you add up 1 through 9, it equals to 45. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add on the last card, except with the last card, with the diamond suit, Okay? Each one of these are all going to say the same thing to the higher side. It's going to be all of what the higher side is. It's going to be an automatic total. So if this is 1, okay, it's going to be 1 up and 1 down. If this is 1 and 1, right, it's going to remain 1 and 1. If this is 2 and 1, it's now going to be what is, let me get this, this is the 3 card. Let me see if I can get the 3 card in here. Find the 3. Here's the 4 card. Well, we'll use the 4 and the 5 for an example. Is they're all up and they're all down. So we can choose them all as up. So if we use them all as up, we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Well, we're going to have all the points. We're going to have all 45 up, or we're going to have 45 down. We're going to have both up and down. We're going to have a double whammy in this. Whoop. Shouldn't be 45. It should be 46. Did I make a mistake? 24 and 15 is 39 and 6, 45. Okay. Yeah, 45, 45, 45 up and down. Both ways. Talking about the sun. The passage is both ways. We can use them both ways, all the ways. So when we do this, okay, in a suit, there's going to be 3 suits over here. Since it's 3 suits, I don't like that I wrote all over the place. Hold on a second. Let me do this over here. The club, the diamond, the spade, and the heart. I don't like that pen. Even though I should. 38, 60, 45, 52, 29, 27, 29, 27. 911, 911. Black, 29, red, 27, diamond, 60, club, 38, the gold. Wake up on a different side of the world at any time of the day. Now, when we're counting the points, we counted the points. We counted at it as, I'm going to do the points over again. Where did I get that? Right over here. The points are going to be, this is the ace. We're going to do the deuce, and then the 3, and the 4, and the 5. They're running in the hallways, and the 6, and the 7, and the 8, and the 9, and the 10. 29. You see, I only counted to here. I didn't count the 10 in there, so we're going to do it again. This is, we're going to go up, down, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Bases on balls, right? This is just before the next pitch, right? 3 balls, 2 strikes. 7 is going to be 5, 2. It's going to be 5, 3. It's going to be 5, 4. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, right? And the 10 is going to be 5, 5. 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. No ones. So do I get a 10 in here? 5 pointing this way, 5 pointing that way. So now when we add these all up, we can add them up in different ways. We can add up the bottom, the top. We can add up the opposites. We can do some combinations in here, how the numbers mix. And you do notice what it begins and it ends, counting by ones. So where do I go? We're going to have to eliminate the 1 and the 10. We're going to do the 2 with the 9. We're going to put the 2 and the 9 together. There's a reason for this. I don't know if I have the equation here. Anyways, do I have the equation here? No. I got more cards. Yeah, it's over here. You don't count the first one and the last one because they're the first position and the 10th, 1 and 1, right? But what you can do, 1 and 10 is 11, right? So you count what's inside the house. The second position with the 9th position. The third position with the 8th position. The fourth position with the 7th position. Note that everything adds up to 11. The 5th position with the 6th position. Although you see these numbers, these have positions. And we connect this position to this position, 35. This position, 65. We connect this one is 35. This is 65. Now, if we flip this around, we'll connect 45 with 55 here. That's the in-between connection. And then we're going to go ahead and connect 35 and 10, 45 over here. What these are is it's a double, 2 moves and 1 move, 2 moves and 1 move. Here you go two moves over and 1 move down. So you can not only do it here, but you do it around the whole thing. Where did I get this? Because the original position for this, I don't have it here, but the original position for this is, oh, it's right here, is 1 and 6, 7, 4 and 9, 13, 5 and 8, 13, 7 and 6, 13. This comes off the Mayan movement, their clock, their calendar. So when we finish with this one over here, okay, we're going to end up with 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 27, 28, 29, 31. We're going to end up with 33. So it's going to be, let me count this again. 2, 4, 6, 9, and 4, 13, 23, 33. How was it before I had 29? 5, 10, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Why did I count 29 over here? I wrote 29. 4, 13, and 16. I made a mistake. Did I make this mistake here? 6 and 2. That's not right. 5 and 2, 6 and 2. That would be the 8 card. Let me see. No, it's 5 and 3. So there's a mistake here. So let me correct this. So this will be 15 and 6. Wow, 4 and 2, 6, 9 and 6, 15, 1 and 5, 6. And this is 15, 1 and 5, 6 and 6. It's all 3, 6, and 9. So this changes. I would have to do a new equation here, although this one stays the same. 15 and 6 is 21. That is if you would have the dice cube, right, it would look like this. 14 around, 5, 4, 3, 2 equals to 14, plus the 1 equals to 15. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the equation that's in this one. I don't have it. I know it's 66, which is a roadway, connects the 7th gate. This is what divides the 7th gate. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 8 and 6. So we have this one over here. So now we're going to go 28, which is more like it because that's the cycle of the moon, and 5, 33. That's your cycle rotation in Rubik's Cube, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. In this one over here, we're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to have 16. Did I get that right? It shouldn't have been 16, right? Didn't I make a mistake? Oh, I split it up into 3 areas. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17. What did I have here? I had 16. So I have 17. So you have 1 more here, 1 less here, right? 45 is the same thing. and 5, equaling to 33, equaling to 22. 2 times 2, 4 for Mars. 3 times 3, 9 for the Earth. 28, cycle in the moon. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4, equals to 11 and 28, equaling to 39 and 17. The movement and understanding of 1776. We can see right here how it works out. Now what we're going to go into is that's a single suit. That is a single suit. I just want to see if there's any comments or anything to catch up. I'm going to just look at your Mr. Comments, Sir or Madame, way far out dot. Let me take a look at this. Well, when you go to the graveyard, you take out the shovel and a pick, right? You take out a shovel and a pick, but the actual shovel is called a spade. And in French, a pick is also a spade, but it's in French. But in English, it's the pick, like the pick you use to search for the gold, right? So that's what the expression is. You want to call a spade, right? So we have to understand that. The 7th inning stretch, 6.5, never forget that, between 6 and 7, whereth lies what is Mars, also where is of the moon. Through that moon is where you will see the naked eye. The 7th inning stretch, 18 outs and 21 outs, 9 and 3. 13, 31, 13, 13, 13, 13, 31, 31, 13, 1, 3, 1 rotation of 17Q, 76, Earth and Mars. What is the spirit in the gate of the moon? The 7 card and the 8 card. But do not forget, 1 plus 7 equals to 8, but it is different. It is different because when you have 17, 18, 19, you have the mirror world, the complete mirror. A, B, C, D equals to that 10. It's expressed in French counting. If you want to have bases loaded, you automatically need the number 12. When you get to 16, it is a sweet 16 because that'll be 16 balls and the run is scored. Pi equals P, the 16th letter. 4 times 4, the I, the 9th letter, 3 times 3, the reverse cube, pi. 4 times 4 equals to 16, a run scores. 3 times 3, 9, 3 batters up, 3 strikes each, 9 strikes, the inning is over. Somebody runs and comes home or the inning is over, 1s and 0s. 9 and 16, 1 and 6 equals to 7. 7 in the gateway through 16 brings you a 9 berth. 9 berth, 7, 16. Back to the dugout in both cases. Do you follow me? They both bring you back to the dugout. They both bring you back to the dugout. Right. Okay. The pitch. If you use a propeller, you can put the propeller on a certain pitch. I'm not really sure. Does the pitch of a propeller, can it bring you downward without pointing the nose downward? Can a plane actually land with ever pitching its nose but bringing itself down like this? Right? You never have to pitch your nose, but you can keep lowering yourself. Like they're talking about, is the earth round? Is the earth this? Well, I see this. You have to go over my head and under my feet. But as I'm walking, I'm cutting everything straight across. Tammy, what's what you thought? Explain that to me because I don't know where you were. I didn't see the comments. Sorry. So now what we have to do is I have to add up the suits. So, and not only that, The answer to this one for the club, the black club, is 67 Earth and Mars. It's also 58. This one equals to 87 and 87. This one equals to 74. Wow, look at the spade, 74. Who would have ever thought, eh? In the gateway through Earth and Mars. 13. Why? To a single digit. And look at that. BC, you bring in both 9 and 8. Here you only bring in 7. Here you bring 5 and 9. Here you bring... This one's the house. 27 and 25. This one's the house. If you went 27 and 25, it'd be YZY. Right? YZY. And this one over here equals to 79. That's just like I thought. Right? And if you crisscross them, right? I go 7 and 2 is 9, 5 and 2, 7. Or how about 2 and 2, 4? This would be DC. If I crisscross the 7 with the 5 is 3, 2 and 2 with the 4. We have to understand how all the possibilities come together, because I believe that the action happened and then everything was calculated after to recreate it. So now we have all the suits. So now we're going to have, I'm going to use the full number. I'm going to use 33 and 22. And then over here, I'm going to use 33 and 22. And here, 33 and 22. So in one suit, it'll work out to 110. The towers, that they come down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 7, 10. 147 is the cycle. Same 147 as your calculator right over here. 147. 147, 258, 369. Now over here, we're going to get 45 and 45 plus 10 plus 10. This is going to be your pure diamond. The diamonds went down. In order to bring up your full recipe, the diamonds go down. This is your 110 purity when they come together. Nobody else creates 110 but the diamonds. So when you calculate this suit and this suit, what you're going to get, right? What you're going to get is you're going to get 88. Here you're going to get 77. 33 and 45 is 78, and 10 is 88. And here, 7, 4, 5, you're going to get 77 and 88. 75 brings you to the moon with this combination. See this one over here, I've already added in the 10. It's already inside of it. See, it's 55. I can also keep it at, if I add this one on over here, right? This one as the third one, I would end up at 121. 11, 11. Here I'd be 99. 121 and 99. (11, 11), 9 by 11, 9, 11. I do that calculation. Now, if I use the base calculation, 3 times 33, I'll have 99, which is 3 times 33 equals to 99. And then what you're going to have is 3 times 22 equals to 66. Is that not ironic or what? And then when we add on the last one, which would be 45 and then 10, and then 45 and then 10, because we're calculating all the possibilities, right? So I'm going to have to count one or the other. So here, I'm going to get 154. And then over here, I am going to get 111, 121. Did I get that right? 90, 121. 121. So let's see if I got this right. Equals to 275. Now, if I just wanted to take, not count, right now, just it's going to be a little complicated. I don't want to count this. I just want to count the 66 with this, and it should come out to 220. This is if you count it all. There's a 55 difference because we were able to use the double ups with the diamond set. Anyways, it sounds a little confusing, but it all works out. The last thing I wanted to speak about, I wasn't going to be here that long. Wow, it's 12:30 already. Is see how funny it looks? You put the 3 bowling pins over here, and then you actually create the rest of the image. First, I want to start with this piece here. If creation, you want to tie the 2 ends of the string. Now, if we work with the Mayan, I tie the 2 ends of the string on the 18 months of 20 days, or is it 18 days of 20 months? I have to do that calculation and check it out. Or do I run on the 7 days of creation, on the 6 days of creation with the 1 day of rest? Now, like I did in previous videos, I did 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, right? In order to know, because the base creation, if you really think about it, is ABC. Nothing comes to fruition until the base is created, and that's 1, 2, 3. Only when 1, 2, 3 is completed can we create the complete opposition in the 4th number, the mirror to what ABC, although it equals to 10, and this equals to 6. This one number augmented this whole total thing from 6 over to 10, ABC. So all we added on is 40% to 60%, which counts for the 60 minutes on the clock of 100% of time. So when I count 6 in the 7th day, I start over again where day 1 is. So I overlap. Day 1 is day 7. And let's say we started on a Friday, right? We are going to end up on a Friday. Day 1, Friday. Day 2, Saturday. The Shabbos. Day 3, Sunday. Day of creation. Day 4, Monday. The moon comes out and the mirror comes out in the reflection of the silver moon. Double Venus. Day 5. Also, this equals 10. Jack and Jesus come out. Day 5 is 15 out of Mars. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of the chosen out of Mars, right? I said Mars. Okay. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, the day of miracles when man comes. And then the day of thirst when God takes his rest. Did I get that right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, look at that. It's not even Friday again, eh? We're not at Friday again. How is that possible? Friday, we should be here Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Thursday, the day of rest. Friday, Saturday. Look at that. Saturday, the number 1 comes back again. Sunday, Monday. Let me do this again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Came to the 7th, the day of rest, on the day of birth, to the Thursday. And so on. Are you following what I just did? I'm going to do that again. The first day of creation is here. I'm going to choose it to be a Friday. Now, I can use this and make a mistake. Only using 6 numbers, but 7 days a week, overlapping another calendar of time, unless I take out a day of the week and go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or we skip Wednesday, right? We skip Wednesday. We go right away to Thursday. We skip over.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. There is no Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Do you follow what I'm saying? We chop out a day or we go over the day, but we don't use 7 days in a row. We start the 7th day over on the first day, which that would be impossible. So we have to eliminate a day. And over here, I did the same thing, but instead of coming back to the beginning each time, here I went to the end, then went down, then went this way, then went down, then went this way, then went down, then went this way, then went down. And in order to total. In this scenario, on the 18th day, we repeated the first day at the end of its cycle. Remember the 6-day cycle? Here's the end of the cycle. That's a complete cycle from here to here, 18 days. When I count it this way, and I go down, my cycle doesn't end over here till the 19th day. 6, 12, 18, 19. The 19th day here, the 18th day there. When you play roulette or the 336 numbers, the division between the numbers are here and here. So I'm always trying to understand also where we get the 30 days, where we get the 28, where we get the 31 days, by understanding the actuality of how many days there should be in a week. Because if you go 6 times 28 equals to 144, 6 times 28, 28 is the moon day cycle, 328 is 84, which is our base creation, the division inside of the egg, or let's just call it Pluto. 9 exists in 1 and in 5. Everything can get. I'm unhappy that I didn't get to do this on Odyssey, but yeah, 220 Tower Tuesday. Hold on. Yeah, we get Tuesday. We don't get Wednesday, and we skip. We're skipping Wednesday. I'm skipping Wednesday, unless where would we start? When we start Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If I was working in 5s, not 6s, because I only have one hand. If I redid this in 6s, and I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. Okay, I'm going to do it again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, we're going to stop here. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you can see what's happening here, right? Right? And the next one after this, did I get this right? Is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me see if you can see this. I don't like this light on over here. Okay, that's better. So what happens is we pick the first one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In this one, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I dropped 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I dropped. So in the first one, the first day of creation, okay, your number 1 repeats over here. But if it's 7 days of creation, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, and you create here is the next one. Now it's another 7 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7th is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7th one is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7th one is here. So where does your 4th cycle begin compared to the last cycle that we ran? Right? So this. Now, what do you see inside of here? Is there anything that's going on? 6, 7, 8. We have 7. There's 7 in between everything. We have 8 and 9 is 17. In between those numbers. In between. Why do I have the 1 circled off here? So let me see that at day 1. Day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got day 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to mark it off. Let me go. I got 7. I got 7. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. And I got 7. Now, if you take a look, we're running in the 5 section. 7, 5, 3, 1. We went down by 2. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, the house of Venus that runs that way. Right? 2s and 7 run that way. I want to see if we do the same thing everywhere. Day 7. Then we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did we go 7? 1, 2, 3, 4. How come this? Oh, yes, 7 is down here. Right. Right. 7, 5, 3, 1. They all work by 2s. Because we're counting by 7s, they will always work by 2s. Always. Forgot about that. So we finished the first one over here, right? Then we can also check out what the number value is in between. 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 17, 18, 20, 23, and 4. It's 27. 6, 13, 21, 30, 31, 32, 33. So let's mark that down. What's in between the numbers? If I can get a pen away from my cat. 2, 3, 2, 3. Sorry, I don't want to start on the first one. 17, 18, 19, 20, 27. Right? 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 27. And then we go to the next one. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. 13, 21, 30. We got 33. And then the next one is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we have 13, 13, 13. Here we have 39. And then we go to the next one. It's going to give us, and then we're going to run up what our cycle is all about to the moon. We're going to understand the difference in time, what's happening in our moon cycle. Now here in this one, it's pretty interesting. In this one, I did this. And then I went down. Then I went this way. In this one over here, I went like this. And then I went back to the beginning. So that's the difference between this one and this one. In this one, I have a single point. Let's call that Mars. In this one, I run off square. Let's call that Earth, because that's the way it works. So in this one, day 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, day 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, day 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get this right? 5, 6. 1. Okay, we got here. That's my 7. 1, 2, 1. Okay, let me see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my 7 is here. Sorry. I got it. I'm going to make sure I get this right. It's just me I have to understand the sequences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So does that work out? Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, that works out right away. How come it didn't happen again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can see the way this went this way? See the way this went this way? This doubled up on this side. This doubled up on this side. 28 runs our cycle of our moon. This would show me the possible 3 going this way, and then the 3 going the other way, running this cycle. So imagine if all the designs that I did are actually different gears on the clock in the different parts of the planetary or star system, then that would be the reason for all these numbers coming out the way they are. Although you did not see any great mathematics, that's not my forte. My forte is to show off the cycles, and that's exactly what they are. The last 2 pieces I want to do, and again, it won't be finished, is there's a difference between this, I wish I can show them all, but I got a page in between. Maybe I can fold the page out. I don't like to do that. It's very rare that I'll do it. And what's the name of this video? What's the date today? I want to put a date. The 29th of the 11th of 23. So believe it or not, we're the 29th right now. It's the 28th. Sorry, tomorrow's the 29th. It'll be 11/11 of 23 tomorrow. So here's what we got. You notice on this side there's 2 in the center, and on this side there's 1 in the center. Well, each one of them have something in common, and it's the number 8. The reason for that is every time I go out 1 area of space, there will be 8 extra cells. The Monopoly board is this one over here. It stops at row number 7. But the thing about the Monopoly board, it tells me that row 7 and row 6 are together in the Monopoly board. 7 and 6, 13. So does that mean it runs in pairs? Because the first one shows me number 1. You see the number 1 that's in here? This is the cube. This shows me it runs in 4s. It rows 1 and 2 together, 3 and 4 together, 1 and 2 come together, or is it 2 and 3 come together, 4 and 5 come together, 6 and 7 come together. 1 is separate, it seems like. 1 is separate, but row 2 and 3 come together. There's 8 and 16. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4. Day and night. Dividing by this one single dot. Let's call it the Earth moon and the Mars moon. Although Earth has 1 moon and it's number 52, and Mars has 2 moons and it's number 51, but I need this area. Should I be switching it over, saying, well, Earth has 2 lines, let's call this Earth, and Mars has one line, let's call this Mars. So there's 2 ways to look at this, and it's to be discussed from the beginning. I've been working with Mars as this, and I've been working with Earth as this. But it doesn't matter which way it goes, but we have to discuss it at the end of it all. Okay, so there's reason for both. At the same time, I might be showing you cells, but I'm not showing you the bars. Look funny tonight. It looks like I have this big patch here or something. So I'm not showing you the bars or the dots that are in between. Let's say those are the bars inside who's in the cell. So when you look at one of these, we're just going to look at one of them at a time. What happens is in Monopoly, it's set up like this. You do notice, just 1 second, let me see if I can do this. Can I get this in here? See the 3 areas in the 1 area, the 3 areas in the 1 area, the 3 areas and the 1 area. These are all the trains. So we should be running the train this way, choo-choo this way. They show us what the V is, the 5 is, right? You can go straight across, or you can change the train station. When we go to the other one, okay, line 6, I don't know if I should go to line 6 and 7, the same as Monopoly, but I will. Right? This is the train. So when I add up line 6 and 7, right over here, I have 96. I have 80. These two, 80. When I add them up, number 6 and 7, I have 88. I have 88 and 80. 80 is bronze. 88 is purple. 88 is window. Mars is that window. Pegasus. Well, Mars was the window unless I change it to Earth, but Mars is the 4th planet. Earth is the 3rd planet. So we end up with, what is the center? The center is 4. Outside of the center. So if I'm putting these together, right? And what should I do with the trains in this scenario? It's a little bit different. So now you have to understand, what is the area space here between this area? Here's your trains, and usually the trains own each side of the track. But in this one, the size of the Monopoly board will be considerably smaller, right? Can I take a look and see if this is right? 1, because over here I have 3 areas. Then I have 2 areas is 5. Then I have 6, 7, 8, and then I have 9. In the other board, okay, I have 1 area. Then I have 4 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. Here it's 4, 1, 4. And here it's, I don't know what you want to call this area, but it's a 1 area and a 1 area. Although this, okay, will hold 4 blocks, where this will hold 8 blocks, where this will hold 2 blocks and 8 blocks and 4 blocks. In the cycle of Pluto, the gateway of 88, 2 sides of the train track. Still needs to be understood. I just used a whole bunch of words. And over here, if I moved it down 1 more row over here, right, I would be moving, let me see if I moved it down 1 more row over here. I would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2. It would end up to be, let me see if I move this down 1 row over here, right? I would end up with 1. Is that the 1 area? 4 areas, 1 area, 4 areas, and 1 area. Now let's see if I got it on the other side properly, because I counted 2 different ways. Yes, 1 area, 4 areas, 1 area, 4 areas. A 1-for-1 exchange. To where in these areas, I use up 4 blocks, I use up 8 blocks, I use up 2 blocks, etc. Right? In this one over here, I use up 4 blocks and 2 blocks and 2 blocks. The same thing in the area. Let me see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. But the train size is going to be different, and I can't change that. So I must recalculate this train size. This train size is going to be 4. It's going to be this. See, these came in singular motions. This cannot. So I'm going to end up switching this value, okay? This is 4 areas, right? This is 4 areas. This is 1 area over here. Sorry, I made that mistake. The thing is it's a 4 block here. There's 4 blocks here. Then there's 2, 2, 2, 2, equaling to what is 4, 8, 4, 8, 4. Unlike what is here to a 4, 8, 2, 8, 4. 4 blocks, 8 blocks, 2 blocks. So 4, 8, 2, 8, 4. And this one is 4, 8, 4, 8, 4. 4, 8, 2, 8, 4. In this block over here, by moving down to line number 7 and 8, line 7 and 8, I will use 44 and 52 blocks. Heart space 96. And as where I worked it in the other one, I'd be working in 40 and 48 blocks. The blue sun. And this one would be 88. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, 9 and 6 is 16 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. And the spirit is 76, 13 equals to 4. So this is what that base of this is. And then there's all these numbers that work along and tell a few more stories. Like here, your day of creation, 18 through the sun. This is your divided gate. So depending on which number, a theorem I use, and remember the theorem comes from 5 days a week to the 2 days that are on the weekend, to the 6 days a week, to the 1 day of rest, to the 3 days and 4 days that should be working on a 4-day system, which I didn't do. I'll put the 4 up and the 3 will be gone, or I'll put the 3 up and the 4 will be gone. But the thing is, we must start with this up, with that. Sorry, we have to, the minimum is 3 or 4. The reason for that is we stand on 17. When 1 is up, we only have 15. We cannot begin. When 2 is up, we have 16. We can not begin. When 1 and 2 are up. But when 3 is up, we have 17. And that's when we can begin, because we stand on 17 creation. 17 creation this way, 18 this way. Starting at Mars into the sun. From Mars into the sun. And your life and everything that's been created can be understood through Rubik's Cube, the roulette table, the calculator, the deck of cards, the number systems that we work with. There are no lies, because we take it all for the definition that it is. So our understanding and partaking in the definition given to things is where we lie to ourselves at that moment. Once we know better, there can be no more lies other than learning what it is, and it ain't easy. I knew I didn't put all my cards away. It ain't easy, because we don't even know when we lied to ourselves, because we believe in something that we only think it's true because we were told it's true. So I'm not sure if you want to call us, but Raphael 7286, in a constellation of repeating is sometimes necessary, but other times are things be like basics or fundamental stuff. Yes, absolutely. And I solely, highly believe, I highly believe, right, that the future is in the present alongside of us, that the game we live already has been ended many times over. And it's not that we're going into the future, but the future in other worlds, okay, is the same timeline as our present. In fact, the future has already happened on another timeline, but we're all actually here. Where are you? You're here. How much time to get there? In a split second. As fast as this computer can run, that's how fast you can have the knowledge from the future to now, because it's already been written into the script, into the game. Every time you make a choice, there's only so many choices you can make. And the action that takes, it already knows, the system can already switch over what will be the end action. And it's hard to exactly explain it, but Raphael
7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. I still want to work on understanding. We still have to realign the Chinese zodiac, and then I'm going to jump into the Mayan zodiac. And if you can help out the channel, that would be great. If you can't, you can't, but everybody could, whether it's monetarily or talking about it and spreading the truth of where we can understand, because I don't know where that magic person that's going to want the information that's hidden and the understanding of how the numbers work, where they come from, how they're used, and to maybe understanding and knowing that there might be 1, 2, 3, 4 days out of the week that don't actually exist, but are doubled up in other days and then let out to us, as we need to condense time in order for tomorrow to happen, right? You have to go Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, 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 the propeller turns. Monday, Tuesday, the two ends of one side of the propeller. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the propeller turns. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it turns again. And now it's turning multiple levels. Imagine if, where's that one piece I did? In the center is the sun. It is the birth. On the outside of the sun, in order to get into the sun, you need the creation of what? Is it the birth in Pluto? Is it the heavens in Neptune? Is it Uranus? Is it 9 connecting to 1, born into the sun 45? How does this work, or the other system work? Imagine if, like onion rings are the planets, where the center of the onion that shows two sides, the center of the onion that shows two sides would actually be talking about this, would it not? And the onion layers of planets, where we are Mercury. Actually, we're actually Jupiter, the Jew, the pi, the tear. We are the split, the division of Earth, the Jupiter. 5. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. October 7th. I don't know. October 7th is basically, if you want to look at it as Earth Day, it's also creation of the heavens, 10 and 7, 17. Earth Day out of Mars, because it's 1734, which is DC, which is blue, which is cold, which is boy. It's also the 200 and I think 80th day of the year. 280 is like 286. Look at that on the 7th day, 286. Peace. Thank you for watching.